Hey parents, Sifu Rick here from Family Martial Arts. I just wanted to take a few minutes to update you on training at the school as it relates to the current climate with the coronavirus. And I know that the schools have closed now for now until late April, it looks like. So I wanted to let you know what we're going to be doing here at the school is we're going to play it on a week-by-week basis, and keep you posted as things move along and as the situation changes. It's it's somewhat fluid, so we'll keep you posted. As of now, as of this week, we're going to be open for normal classes. I was talking with a friend of mine who's a paramedic and very knowledgeable and smart and wise guy, and he was saying, as long as you follow a tight protocol, things should be fine. And some of the things that we talked about were on the mat, first of all, having good ventilation in the room is important. And we were talking about how our heating system works with our bay door and our windows, and how it provides, if they're kept open a bit, for some really good ventilation in the room. Also, that we talk to kids about protocol and about following that and being really tight about that. If you got a cough, this is how you do it. If you have to sneeze, you do this. Here's how to wash your hands. They'll wash their hands before class. That's a requirement. And if anything happens during class, then they would go wash their hands during. Of course, if a child comes in and they look like there's any sign of sickness, sneezing, coughing, then they wouldn't be allowed on the mat, and we just say, please, have your child stay home until they're feeling 100%. That's an important detail. Also, we keep the equipment clean. We keep our facility clean anyway, but we're doing over and above that. We're cleaning before classes and during classes, in between classes, wiping down the equipment to make sure it's sanitized properly. Also, good distancing. We have in our classes now, we're having students, there's no grappling, as I mentioned before, there's no clinch work. Everything we're doing is done. A lot of boxing, kickboxing drills where the kids are on their own bag. We're doing some stick work. They're at a good distance there. And we're going to make sure that we keep honor the distance rule, 3 to 6 feet. So the kids will they're not going to be close doing anything during classes at this time. Also, so hopefully parents will feel comfortable with the kids coming in to train and in a safe environment. Also, for those who may feel that, we're just not comfortable with it, I've prepared an online portal, and what you'll be able to do is, if it's like, hey, we want to stay home, then your child will be able to be in front of a tablet or a computer screen, and you'll be able to log into a class, 2 classes a week, A day and B day, and in that class they're gonna do things that they would normally do in class, but they could do it right there in their living room or wherever it is. And there'll be technique videos where they can follow along, and we'll take them through some reps, and we'll also set up some little drills that they can do on their own or with the parent. We'll also show, hey, if your mom or dad is there, then they can help you by doing this, and now pause the video for 5 minutes and work on that drill. And we'll also have some little fitness segments where for 5 or 10 minutes, depending on the age of the student, they'll go through some exercises, some martial arts drills. It could be some grappling drills or some kicking or punching drills or some exercises, so that the kids can stay moving and stay fit. And being home from school, there's the risk of children not being as active as they could or should be. So this would give them a chance to get some movement and some exercise in a fun way. Also, we'll make sure to have a little mat chat where we talk about some important things, the kind of things that we talk about normally on the mat. So they'll be able to get most of what they would get in the class, but be able to do it from home if that's what you want to do. And watch for an email. I'll be sending out an email soon about that, where you'll be able to create a password and log in and have access to those things. One other thing is that I've been asked about camps, because there's a lot of parents who are having kids at home, and some parents have to work, or maybe you just want the kids to be able to get out for a while. And so, because of the things that I was talking about earlier, as far as why I feel it's a safe place to be at this time, we're preparing some camps. We may do half-day camps. We may do full-day camps, 9 to 3. And I'll keep you more posted about that. But if you could do me a favor and just reply to this email if you're interested in having your kids come to a camp. We do them a week at a time and kind of play it by ear. So I don't have camps planned out for the next 6 weeks at this time. But if you're thinking, hey, we might be interested in sending our kid to a half-day camp or a full-day camp there, please reply to this email so that I can have an idea of how many people are interested in that, and I'd appreciate that. So anyway, thank you. We're doing the best we can to keep things moving along so that kids can have some kind of a sense of normalcy and be able to continue in their progress to some degree as martial arts students without having to break that off. That can be a bummer for students, and they can still earn stripes for their belts, so they can still have that sense of progress. And anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to email me or talk to me at the school, and we'll get through this. So look forward to talking with you, and hope you have a great weekend.